Welcome everybody to this edition of Attention Talk Video. I'm your host, ADHD and Attention Coach Jeff Copper, and I'm here today to talk to you about ADHD and sleep. It's a very hot topic for people with ADHD. Many of them struggle with it. Often people talk about the sleep hygiene, turn the lights down, staying away from blue screens, not having caffeine, not eating late, not having alcohol, those types of things. I've done some discussions about boredom and how you need to manage kind of calming your brain down in order to go to sleep. And as an extension to that, I was recently doing some research on sleep and talking to a sleep specialist, and there was a statistic, or a fact really is probably a better way of putting it, that just really stood out to me. They said in general it should take you 10 to 20 minutes to fall asleep. 10 to 20 minutes. So when you crawl into bed and you're laying there, you shouldn't expect to go to sleep for about 10 minutes, and sometimes as long as 20. That's like normal. That statistic blew me away. I know most of my life was very athletic. Usually when I crawled into bed, I was falling asleep as my head was falling to the pillow just because of physical exhaustion. But I will tell you this, I've coached a lot of people with ADHD that don't go to bed until really late at night, and often I find that they're sleeping like in a lazy boy chair or couch, because basically they go until they just pass out and they can't take it anymore. We've done a lot of videos talking about boredom and how the boringest time of the day is when you lay down, put your head on the pillow, and before you fall asleep. And I talk to people about what do we do to kind of calm your brain down, to do maybe something that's kind of mindless. Adult coloring books is something people have done. Doing like household chores with all the lights off in a miner's life where you're really, really busy. It's just something that can capture your attention, but not engage it too much. Again, sometimes it's difficult to find what works for you. But going back to the topic today, and that is the realization that when you lay in bed, most people with ADHD, I don't think, have the expectation that they're going to have to lay there for 10 to 20 minutes to go to sleep, and that's normal. It's normal. And so this doesn't actually solve the problem, other than what I'm hoping you do is adjust your expectations and begin to think about, I need to get into bed. And when you do, you don't want to have anything that's stimulating around you. You want something that's really either not stimulating at all or expect to stare at the ceiling for a little bit. So an interesting fact for those that don't have ADHD, that's an expectation. And so just it was surprising to me, but it does definitely bode that we all need a little bit of patience. Appreciate if you subscribe to our channel by hitting the subscribe button right there and making a comment on this video. I'm sure I'll get a lot about how it's easy to say that you should sit there for 10 or 20 minutes, but it's hard to execute. But at least we know that's what's happening. So please leave comments, and again, subscribe to our channel. We hope you've enjoyed this edition of Attention Talk Video. Take care.